Hello, fearless learners. It's Halima. Welcome back to Blackboard English. Today, we're going to be looking at how you can improve your English skills, your English speaking, your every skill that you can think of using authentic material. Now, before we get started, before I give you the tips, what does authentic material mean? So if I were to define what authentic materials were, I would say they're materials made for native speakers of English or people that speak English as their main language, as their first language. So rather than using materials made for language learners, so that are simplified, that are made a bit easier for people learning English, you would use materials that are made for the general public, let's say. So this could be things like podcasts, YouTube videos, radio, books, magazines, newspaper, blogs, which are, pages on a website that you can read, movies, Netflix, and the list goes on. Just remember that it's made for it's made for people that speak English as their first language, and it's not from a textbook. It's not simplified by a teacher, and so on. So, what is the benefit of authentic material? Let's talk about it. So I created a quick kind of spider diagram to show you what are all the benefits of this. So when certain materials are taken and simplified, a lot of the juice is taken away from either the video or the audio or the book and so on. So it's simplified. But when you have the authentic, material, you can benefit from it by learning about patterns. You can learn jokes, idioms, colloquialisms, even cultural references, and so on. So by choosing this, you will be having a wealth of knowledge and not something that's been added, like watered down too much, like something that somebody added too much water and it's too simplified. So you get to notice all these things on the screen. So one thing to note when you are choosing authentic materials is that sometimes certain materials can be quite challenging. So when you choose a specific type of material, make sure that it's level appropriate. So you want to choose authentic material that is, like, let's say, maybe shorter, maybe it's a little bit easier to digest, maybe it's topics that you really enjoy. So be aware that most authentic material will be a little bit challenging. It will be a little bit faster than what you're used to. So make sure you choose the right level of authentic material when you choose. So if you're a beginner, maybe you want to start with some sort of like small amount of like a newspaper article with that's not too long, and it's a topic that you really enjoy, that's simple to understand. And as you keep using these materials, you can up level, you can make it a bit harder and choose materials that are a bit more challenging. Okay. So the next thing is resources. So now there are many different types of resources around, things like dictionaries, translation tools, subtitles. And I don't want you to be afraid to use these tools to help you understand the, authentic material you've chosen. So if it's an article, highlight some words that you don't know, write them down in a notebook, find out the answer, like the meaning of these words, and don't be afraid to do that. So the next tip is to understand the difference between passive and active. Now, the picture on your left side, you'll see the girl just having a bowl of cornflakes, enjoying her time watching a movie, whereas the person next to her is doing some sort of activity and watching something at the same time. So if you are going to consume, if you are going to watch, read, and so on, make sure that you do some sort of activity around it and you're not just sitting there just I guess, like just listening and not doing anything. Because the more active you can be, the better it is for your brain to learn the language. Now, the two of these things, you don't have to do just one thing. You can sometimes just be passive, watch, listen, read, but I want you to start incorporating activities that you can do. Like, for example, I'm going to highlight all the adjectives in this newspaper article. I'm going to circle any words related to, I don't know, like nouns or words that are I've never seen before, so I can check them in the dictionary. So any activities will help you greatly. Well, there you have it, fearless learner. I want you to make sure that you go back to this video. If you didn't understand any part, if you have any questions, let me know in the chat, in the comments below. But to summarize what we've done today is use authentic material to help you learn real life English and to improve all your skills through authentic material. Don't forget to use dictionaries and tools to help you understand better, and practice, practice, practice. Thank you so much for watching this lesson, coming to class, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Make sure to subscribe, make sure you share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.